The world is packed with car myths, from magic gas-saving gadgets to changing oil every 3,000 miles that sound smart, but cost you big time. These myths get passed around like trusted wisdom, at gas stations, in garage chats, and all over the internet. But here's the truth. Most of them are flat out wrong and drain your wallet. In this video, we're exposing the 11 dumbest car myths that refuse to die and giving you the real answers backed by experts, mechanics, and cold, hard science. Let's dive in. Myth number 11. Warm up your car for several minutes before driving. This myth comes from the old days when cars had carburetors that needed time to reach the right operating temperature for smooth running. However, modern cars use electronic fuel injection systems that automatically adjust the air-fuel mixture. This means they're ready to drive within 30 seconds to a minute after starting, even in cold weather. Excessive idling not only wastes fuel, but can also lead to incomplete combustion, carbon buildup, and unnecessary engine wear. In fact, the fastest and safest way to warm up a modern engine is to drive it gently. So instead of idling for 10 minutes, just start the car, wait about 30 seconds, and hit the road slowly. Myth number 10. Must change your oil every 3,000 miles. This is one of the most stubborn and most profitable myths in the entire auto service industry. It was true decades ago when oil quality was poor and engines ran dirtier. But times have changed. With modern synthetic oils and advanced engine technology, most cars today easily go 7,500 to 10,000 miles between oil changes without breaking a sweat. According to Consumer Reports and Edmunds, blindly following the 3,000-mile rule wastes money, oil, and time. Manufacturers spend millions testing optimal oil life for each engine, and ignoring their guidance can even lead to over-servicing and long-term damage. Unless you're doing extreme towing or racing, changing your oil that often is just throwing money away. Always trust your owner's manual instead of your quick lube sticker. Myth number 9. Always use the dealership for maintenance to keep your warranty. Many drivers still believe that if they take their car to an independent mechanic, their warranty will magically vanish. But that's completely false, and dealers are banking on you not knowing the law, thanks to the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act that legally protect you in the US. As long as you use the correct fluids and parts and document your services properly, you're fully within your rights to go elsewhere. Independent mechanics often offer better pricing and more personalized service. The dealership may tell you otherwise, but they cannot legally void your warranty for going to a non-dealer shop. Just make sure the service is done by certified professionals and you keep records. This myth is often used by dealers to keep you paying higher prices for simple maintenance. Myth 8. Changing transmission fluid will ruin the transmission. This myth has scared so many drivers into doing absolutely nothing, and that's where the real damage begins. You'll hear people say, "Don't change old transmission fluid. It'll loosen debris and kill your transmission." Sounds terrifying, right? But here's the truth. If your transmission fails after a fluid change, it was already on its last legs. The fresh fluid didn't cause the failure, it just revealed the problem. According to AAA and ASC certified mechanics, not changing transmission fluid when needed allows it to break down, lose its lubricating properties, and overheat, which causes clutch and valve body damage. Transmission fluid isn't immortal. It needs to be replaced, just like engine oil. The key is changing it at the right interval, not avoiding it completely. You should change your transmission fluid every 60,000 to 100,000 miles in normal driving conditions. However, you should change it every 30,000 to 50,000 miles in severe driving conditions. Myth 7. Dish soap is fine for washing your car. This is one of the most damaging myths still floating around, especially in DIY circles where saving a few bucks seems worth the risk. Yes, dish soap cleans grease off pans, but your car's paint isn't Teflon. Dish soap is designed to cut through heavy grease and oils, which means it also strips away wax, ceramic coatings, and protective polymers from your paint. According to paint care experts like Meguiar's and Adams Polishes, dish soap is way too alkaline, scoring high on the pH scale and stripping away everything good from your car's finish. Even Consumer Reports warns against using dish soap for car washing, citing long-term surface damage. The safe choice is, always use a pH-balanced car shampoo that's specially designed for automotive finishes. It cleans safely, preserves your shine, and actually extends the life of your car's paint. Myth 6. Thicker oil is better for high-mileage engines. Many drivers believe that switching to a thicker oil, like going from 5W30 to 10W40, is the best way to protect a high-mileage engine. The logic is that thicker oil will better fill worn gaps, reduce leaks, and improve compression. While there's some truth to the idea that viscosity affects oil sealing, but blindly switching to a thicker oil can actually do more harm than good. Modern engines are engineered with tight tolerances, and using oil that's too thick can lead to sluggish cold starts, poor lubrication, and reduced fuel economy. Unless your owner's manual or a trusted mechanic recommends changing viscosity due to specific wear or oil consumption issues, it's usually best to stick with the manufacturer-recommended oil grade. Thicker isn't always better. It can actually choke your engine's efficiency and longevity if misused. Myth 5. Washing the car too much ruins the paint. Here's the real deal. Frequent washing itself doesn't harm your paint, but poor technique does. Using dirty sponges, old towels, or automatic brushes can cause micro scratches and swirl marks. However, washing your car regularly with the right methods helps protect the finish by removing bird droppings, bug guts, salt, and dirt. It is always recommended to use a 2-bucket wash method, a microfiber mitt, and pH-balanced soap to safely clean your car. Regular waxing or sealant application will add a layer of protection. In fact, not washing your car enough can lead to paint oxidation and corrosion, especially in areas with road salt or industrial fallout. Myth 4. Using a cell phone while refueling can cause an explosion. Myth has been around for decades. The idea that using your phone at the gas pump could cause a fiery explosion. Sounds terrifying, right? But here's the truth. There's not a single confirmed case anywhere in the world of a mobile phone sparking a gas station fire. According to the Federal Communications Commission and the Petroleum Equipment Institute, there's no credible evidence that mobile phones can ignite gasoline vapors. Why? Because phones emit extremely low levels of electromagnetic energy, and they're not nearly powerful enough to ignite gasoline vapors. So where did this myth come from? Most likely, it got tangled up with the real danger at the pump, static electricity, but it's caused by friction from your clothes or exiting the vehicle, not your phone. So what about those no cell phone signs? They're more about preventing distractions than preventing explosions. Myth 3. Cruise control should never be used in rain. This myth is half true but often misunderstood. Modern adaptive cruise control systems are incredibly advanced, using radar and sensors to adjust in real time. However, in heavy rain, snow, or icy conditions, cruise control should be turned off. Not because it'll cause a crash, but because it removes your foot from the pedal. If you hydroplane, the system might maintain throttle and delay your reaction. According to the National Safety Council, disabling cruise in slippery conditions can reduce accident risk. So yes, in bad weather, stay in control manually. But during light rain or wet highways, it's not the death trap people think it is. Myth number 2. Premium gas generates more power. Many people think premium gas automatically gives their car more horsepower, better mileage, or makes the engine run cleaner. That's total nonsense unless your car requires premium. According to a detailed study by AAA, 70% of US drivers use regular fuel, but 16.5 million of them unnecessarily upgrade to premium, spending over $2.1 billion extra per year with zero benefit. Premium gas isn't stronger, it just has a higher octane rating. It is designed to prevent knock in high compression or turbocharged engines, not give you more horsepower in your Camry. If your owner's manual says regular unleaded, putting in premium is like buying bottled water to fill your radiator. Myth number 1. Electric cars are completely maintenance-free. It's true that electric vehicles have fewer moving parts, no oil changes, no spark plugs, no timing belts. But maintenance-free? Not even close. EVs still need brake fluid flushes, cabin air filter replacements, tire rotations, suspension checks, and battery cooling system service. According to Consumer Reports, EVs have 40% lower maintenance costs on average, but that's not zero. Plus, out-of-warranty battery replacements can cost $10,000 to $20,000. So while they're cheaper to maintain overall, ignoring regular EV maintenance can lead to expensive surprises down the road. That's all for this video. How many of these myths did you still believe? Let us know in the comment below. See you in the next video.